out to my dude, man, Mikey T, the movie star, man. Y'all know what we doing. You heard? Whenever we link up, you heard? It's your boy Kid, man. Ready now, oh, appreciate you, heard? Get right, you heard? Crooks is out now. For real.
One thing he did say he would be interested in doing is a documentary, docu series. He's supposed to be doing shows like about, Snoop Dogg, shows about the massacre, his situation with the game. I wanted to ask you, kid, what do you think it would be better as, a docu series or more of a G Unit television series?
Um, I ain't gonna front, bro. Like, I think it'd be better as like how, like, I don't know if you watched the fucking Wu Tang American Story.
On Hulu.
Oh, yeah, like, if he was to do some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? That should be super ill, bro. It'll be super ill. Like, like it'll be super ill. You feel me? If he could do it like that. If he could do it like that'll be dope.
Yeah, I think bringing actors in, right, kid, or
Yeah,
having actors
yeah.
do
Nah,
for
nah,
themselves.
nah. Like actually, actually bringing actors in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did like professionals and shit. You feel me? That could really do that shit, and and because that'll give it more of a cinematic feel. You know what I mean? For real, that'll give it more of a cinematic feel.
Exactly. And docu series, that's or the documentary like show, that's kind of like what they're doing with Murder Inc. right now, I guess. It looked like their first episode was apparently about the original Murder Inc., Jay-Z, DMX, and Ja Rule. So there would be enough G Unit history to do a docu series like that, though.
Yeah,
You would have to be a part of that.
man, it's a lot of shit. I ain't gonna front, bro. Like, cause they did so much before I even came into the picture.
Video games, shoes.
Yeah, yeah. Like that's the thing. Like they did so much before I ever, was even thought of with a G unit. You know what I mean? So I don't even know, man, because yeah, I probably do be in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like toward the end. You know what I
You would
mean?
have to be in the docu series. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
towards the end as well, you would have to be in the
yeah,
television show.
yeah, yeah. Toward the end. You feel me? I wonder who the fuck they'll get to play me though. Like who gonna, who gonna act as me kid in that motherfucker? That shit'll be so dope. I ain't even gonna front. Like that'll be dope as hell, bro, to see somebody actually, acting and playing as you, and at the same time, what I mean, seeing how, cause you'll get to see how another person look at how another person viewed you, also. You know what I mean? Cause however he would have chose to like write my character, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
it show like how you really viewed me. You
That's
know
what
what I
he was
mean?
saying as well on the show from my perspective. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yep. That would show how he viewed you. That's crazy. So
Yeah.
yeah, we got to talk about this other topic though, but before we get into that, um BMF, my favorite of 50 shows. Is BMF your favorite of the shows, or do you have one that tops BMF?
Um, man, my all time favorite, bro, had to be like the first Power. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? With Ghosts. You know what I mean? Like it's everything else is cool. Don't get me wrong. Like everything else is good for real. Like everything else. I watch everything. But my favorite, if I had to pick, man, was what I mean, the original Power. Like that shit was. You know what I mean? That shit. That was like that shit. That was the truth. Like for real, for real. But BMF was dope for sure. You know what I'm saying? Because it's actually telling a real story about real people and digging real events that actually happened. So I always love that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a movie or a television show. You know what I mean? If it's a actual like true story behind that shit, like Like I like that shit.
Yeah,
For
which is why the Wu-Tang show works, and that's why like a G-Unit show like that
real.
would work.
Hey man, that Wu Tang American Saga, bro. Like man, I love that show, bro. I loved it, bro. Man, when I tell you, man, because for me as a Wu Tang fan, I'm a Wu Tang fan also. Like I got to learn so much about these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I got to learn, and I was like, man, this shit really happened, and what's crazy is like real talk, bro. I'm gonna tell you, bro. Like I will watch an episode, right, and when I see certain things that's happening, and I'm like, damn, this shit really happened. I will literally go and Google that shit. You know what I'm saying? And see that, damn, this shit really happened. Like I never knew that RZA caught a fuck attempt murder charge and all this
Right.
and that. You know what I'm saying? Like I never knew that. You did till I watched the show.
Yeah, there's some things you don't know, like with the Straight Outta Compton movie with Easy E pulling that big ass rifle out of his bag. You know what I mean? Would they be able to do
Yeah,
that in the G Unit series? Would they be able to tell us things that we don't know? There must be.
yeah,
You
of course,
probably
man.
got a lot of shit you haven't told the
Because
people
a
about.
lot but see, you gotta think a lot of the things that happen like with June and shit is already documented. Like it's already, you know what I'm saying? Like it's already out there. You feel me? All they would be doing is just bringing it to life. You feel me? For real, like
Bringing it to life.
it's already there. Yeah, like it's already there. For real,
We don't know, like 50 and Floyd, what their issues were really about. You know what I mean? Some of the behind the scenes, all that tension with Tony Yayo and 50 at all those radio stations you guys would go to. Some of that shit we don't know about. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That shit was kind of cool though.
yeah, yeah, man. Like all that shit, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
What
that shit.
happened after Young Buck defended Dre at the Vibe Awards?
You know what I'm saying? They like that. That's what I'm saying. Like all that shit. And that's the thing.
Here,
Even do all these things, the things that we know that happen, it'll still be so fire to just see it. You know what I'm saying? For real, like it'll be so fire to see it, bro. Like that's why that shit'll be super dope. Like it'll be super dope.
so I want to go over some of your releases when you were with G Unit. In 2011, you joined G Unit. So in between that time frame, we've got about 3 years before Animal Ambition drops and G Unit actually coming back together. So 2011, you jump on the Big Ten where you're featured on Shooting Guns with 50 Cent. Can
Yeah.
you can you remember recording that video off the Big Ten project? Uh,
Yeah.
your shit was hard as hell, arguably harder than 50's on that.
Yeah, man. Shit, for real, for real. Oh, cause the shooting guns, like that was like one of the first records, you know what I'm saying? Like I ever like recorded. You know what I mean? Like with dude, you know what I mean? He wasn't even really on the song at first. He he gave me the track. Well, actually Kai, Kai Miller. Kai Miller came with the track and he had the chick Precious Paris. Paris.
Right, Paris
Um,
back in the day.
yeah, Paris. And we was in the studio and you know, I went in on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Did my thing on that, whatever, boom, 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 boom. And when he heard it, he was just like, yo, like, like, yo, like, nah, this shit is hard, kid. Like, nah, I'm about, I'm about to get on this motherfucker. And, you know what I'm saying? He came in, he did this thing, you know what I'm saying? And taking Paris off of the record. And he jumped on that motherfucker and we shot the video like right away. Yeah, I mean for real, and I ain't gonna front, bro. I loved shooting that video. I loved it, bro.
There was a big element to this video, kid. You know what I mean? First of all, he like you said, it was your track, but then there was a whole like storyline to this video as well, too.
Yeah, man, cause you gotta think, man. Like with Fifth, man, I met Fifth in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Like when I met up with him, so he got the chance to actually see, like the real side of me, not just, you know what I'm saying, this dude that could rap. You know what I mean? He got to actually be around, like my whole aura. You
Right. To
feel
see what
me?
type of guy you were.
Yeah, yeah, that came behind me. You feel me? For real. And even during that time period, like, and that's what's crazy. Like Fifth was seeing, you know what I mean? Like, the situations I was in as far as like, the beef, the drama, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas around me dying that he just met, and just everything, you know what I'm saying? Like he got to see all of that shit. So he was like, damn, like, and I ain't gonna front, bro. And this was something that he used to always like pump in my head, bro, and I ain't really take heed to, like, he just was like, kid, bro, you gotta, like be you, like, to these people. You know what I'm saying? For real. He was like, you gotta be you to these people, bro, like, and give motherfuckers like your real story and give people your real, you know what I'm saying? Your real you and this and that. You know what I mean? Cause he like, like, you one way around other motherfuckers you did, but nigga, when you know what I'm saying, your habitat, you know what I'm saying, you not kid, nigga, you nut, you peanut. Like even 50 Cent, like 50 called me nut. You know what I'm saying? 50 called me peanut, bro. Like, you know what I mean? For real, bro. And like I felt them. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yeah.
So you did the Lost tape, 2012. Right the next year. You were actually all over this. You were on Get Busy as well as
Yeah.
OJ, produced by Mike Will Made It, one of the top producers.
Yep.
And
I
then also when I popped my
I
trunk,
actually like the OJ record, like that was my record also. You know what I'm saying? Like I had that that record, you know what I'm saying, when I got around Fifth, you know what I'm saying? Cause I used to like live in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? I had a spot in the A, and I used to be with all, like, around all these producers for real. You know what's crazy, bro? I got that beat from Mike Will Made It, dope, bro, for like about $300 something, nigga. Picture that.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm saying, like picture that for real, bro. Like,
I remember meeting Mike Will Made It at Live with Future. So yeah, picture that. Shoot, he was shot through the roof.
yeah, 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 bro, for real, man. Shout out to Mike Will, bro, for real, man. Like, cause the grind is real, bro. Like
You
that's
brought a lot of shit to the table. You know what I mean? From Mike Will Made It to the Ejected with Lil Wayne. Like I said before, you actually, I want to say you brought the first Lil Wayne feature to G Unit.
uh-huh, for real. I had the Get Low record also. You know what I'm saying? That featured Jeremiah and Two Chains and T.I. and all that. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like that was one of my records also. You know?
Eminem was also on this tape, so he was actually on Murder One. You know what I mean?
Uh,
Uh, how did it feel though, man? At this point, you like seem to have G Unit on your back, featured on 3 records here.
it just felt good, bro. It just, like, for me, like I said, bro, like, I don't be taking shit for granted, bro, and I just be grateful, you know what I'm saying? To, being able to, like, rap, like making a living off of rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was just everything, and every experience and all that shit was just is amazing to me, and still amazing to me still. You know what I mean? So just like all the, like, the other shit, like all the extra shit, like I wasn't even like thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? I was happy to be like, nigga, I call 50 Cent right now. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm really chilling with fucking 50 Cent, and you know what I'm saying? I'm touring the world. I'm seeing places I've never seen before. You know what I'm saying? Being all kind of people. I'm, just living, like I'm living in the fucking dream. You know what I'm saying? So it did, like, that shit was, it never was no, like, no pressure. You know what I mean? For real. Cause like one thing I say about me, bro, like, I could do a million things wrong. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about it, like, I could rap my ass off. You know what I'm saying? For real. Cause that wasn't nothing that nobody taught me. You know what I'm saying? Like that was something that was just like there for me. You know what I mean? Like for real, bro. And I never, cause that's and I guess like that shit just I don't know, man. Like I don't know how to explain it, bro. Like for real, bro. Like it'd be a lot of times like I could be to say some shit or rap some shit, and I'd be like, damn, like I can't. There's no explanation of like where that shit like really, like come from. You know what I'm saying? Like I know where it come from, but the way that I say it and the way that I put it, you feel me? Like I'd be shocking myself on shit. Like
Also, the way that you make it sound,
yeah,
you know.